Hello everyone, this is Carol. Welcome back to my channel. I'm just getting ready to do upload some videos of different projects that I've been working on for my upcoming craft show. And so these are going to be quick videos. I mostly do them because whenever I create something, I try to do a video for my own files. In case I lose the pictures of things, I just like to keep, I guess a gallery, per se. I said I was going to one day put it all in just to form a gallery of everything that I've done over the years. Sometimes I make an item and I don't get to take pictures because the craft show has come up and the item gets sold. But I'm going to try. My craft show is tomorrow, and I've been working on some things this past month. I got into it late, so I've been really at a crunch point, and I just really needed some things to add to it because it's in my very own neighborhood, and a lot of people in my area, most people don't even know that I exist and what I do. So anyway, what you see before you is what I use each and every time I create a mini album or journal or whatever it might be. These are the tools that I use. So basically, again, these are the tools that I use on whatever it might be that I'm making, so that's why I just have them spread out before you. These are my trimmers. I have my scoreboard. I use a lot of Mod Podge. This one's empty, but I do have another one, another container. I use liquid glue, and my preference is the tacky glue. I use my ATG gun. I do use score tape sometimes. My preference, again, like I said, is the liquid glue, but I do use score tape, and I have it in 1/8, 1/4, and 1/2. I do need to get some more of the score tape. I just like to have it on hand, and I use the Scotch ATG tape. Sometimes I use the red line tape, so I use this one, and if I'm going to be adding pictures to the album, I use the acid-free, the other one. I just ran out, so I have this one here as well. I use my my Crop-A-Dile when I'm creating holes. So let me take this out of here. I use this a lot to punch my holes. So various things. These I use the sponge brushes. So without further ado, because you'll probably see this stuff laying here in the upcoming videos that I use, only because I don't want to keep clearing my desk. But and then putting stuff back, I use this. This is a Crop-A-Dile corner rounder, and I'm using on these projects, I use the stub end of it and the scallop end of it. So let me show you the stuff that I used. I had to use some 12x12 paper, cardstock. This is 12x12 cardstock. On the album that I'm getting ready to show you, I use, this is Park Lane 110 pound weight cardstock, 8.5 by 11. I used quite a bit of this. I think for this particular album I'm getting ready to show you, I probably used half of it. I just opened this thing and half of it's gone, so I used it on that album. I actually had to open up another one. But this is the paper pad that I used here. And I got this from, it's Recollections. It's called In the Kitchen. And so what I'm going to do is, I created this album, and I like it so much, I'm going to be putting it up for sale at the craft show. This is what I have left. I think there are 48 sheets in this pad. 48 sheets, and this is what I have left. And I would have just put them in there to use as like recipe cards or something, but when I show you the album, you'll see that I didn't want to put too much in it because they're going to be adding stuff to it. So this is what I had left of that pad of paper. So these are my scraps, but as you can see, this is what I have left of that paper. These are the ones that I didn't use. So I used about 38 sheets, and then I have those left. But I have a second stack of that paper because I want to make a second album that I might keep for myself. So that's that. I created the album myself. So that's what takes a lot of time, is that I like to create my own base in my pages. So this is the foundation of my pages right here. This is what the pages look like. That and that and that. And then I have the pocket, and then everything else that I did, that I added to, I just wrote on my instructions on everything and put it in here so that when I create it again, I have this to go by. And this particular album, my base started off to be, I didn't have a whole lot of chipboard around. I had some, but I do have a lot of cereal boxes. So I ended up taking a cereal box and cutting it down to size. And actually I used this, and then I built it up by adding the 110 pound weight cardstock to give it more weight. I wanted it to be real sturdy when I created it. So I added some, a couple of the boxes and the chipboard, the 110 pound weight to make it sturdy. So without further ado, I'm going to bring in the album that I created. I also used my, I pulled out the Cricut on a couple of the projects that I'm going to be showing you, but on this particular album, I only pulled out the Cricut to do the recipes part. And I wanted to show you, I had a paper that I used also, that I got from Hobby Lobby. Sorry about that. Yes. So this was the roll of paper that I bought from Hobby Lobby. And when I saw it on there, I remembered this pad of paper that I had. And if you can see on this part right here of the pad, it matches the colors of this. So, and it was wide enough for me to cover the outside of the album. So I used this. It's kind of thin, so I had to double it when I used it. But you get a whole lot on this roll, and it's a Paper Studio brand. So when they have their 50% off, this was included. So I used that. But I'm just going to do a quick flip through of the album. This is my cover, and I have a ruler here somewhere because I don't remember the measurement of the album. I think it's 8. This is 7.5 wide by 9.5. 7.5 by 9.5, and we have a about almost a 2.5, not quite a 2.5, but 2 3/8 inch spine on the album. And all the pages are the same, pretty much, but isn't that pretty? And so as we open it, I didn't put any embellishments on it. I just have the pockets and the recipe cards and some mats in here, so you can they'll be able to make it their own. And so the pockets I expanded. You can see that you can fit a whole lot in here. And then I just used some of the paper to the cut aparts for the recipe cards. Here And then I'm going to add some 3x5 cards in there as well. So these tags right here, they can use for writing. So everything has a white space on the back of it that they can write on without adding any more bulk to the album, because they already will. And then each pocket has a pull out, and the flip side is just blank. And you can see here where on the side where I expanded the pockets, so they expand. And then when you turn the page, that's just a plain page to do whatever they want. They might put pictures of here of recipes. Each one of these pockets flip, and inside is a card for to create recipes there. And I'm going to be adding some 3x5 cards to the pockets as well. So that flips, and that flips. And then another pocket here, some more pullouts. Tags. And I think this has about 5 pages, maybe 6. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it has 5 complete pockets, or 5 complete pages that has a pocket, a big pocket on the page, and a side pocket as well, in addition to 3 flips that go with each one. So I'm going to flip through so you can see how pretty this paper is. And so, like I said, many people in the area don't know that I scrapbook. They don't know anything about me because I kind of do a lot of things, but really don't get much exposure or a lot of things done. But I'm really trying to focus in on my business of scrapbooking and renting space so that people can come use my tools, and I'll be able to teach some classes as well. So that's basically why I got into this boutique. To get my name out there. So that's that one. And then on all of them I use, I hope you can see right here, it's hard for me to, that's my stamp that I put on all my albums that I make, handmade by my name, and then Scrapping Carol, Scrapbooking, and then some is my business name and my Gmail email. So that's this one. So guys, hope you like it. That's the first one, and then there's some more videos coming up. So let me know what you think. Take care of yourselves and be blessed. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.